From unreleased dual-wield crossbows to a frozen Easter egg, here we have 20 Fortnite update secrets you missed. And let's start off with the possible Siren Head Easter egg. When watching the Chapter 2 Season 8 Battle Pass trailer, you can see something behind the characters when they're shooting. And whatever it is randomly rises up and it's very tall. But you don't get to see the whole body nor face of it, so it has nearly everyone who spotted it thinking it could be Siren Head. And I mean, it would be pretty cool to have Siren Head in the game, if you ask me. And good thing we have the cube back in the game. That I'm sure everyone knows about the blue cube we saw during the live event. You know, the one we had to reboot that turned blue. But this isn't just your standard cube that moves around the map, because if you go behind Caddy Corner near Camp Cod, you can find the blue cube. Then if you touch it, it'll give you 20 shield. This happens each time you touch it. Pretty cool, huh? Then it's weird to me they didn't heavily feature the cube in this trailer, but they did have dual-wield crossbows. If you pay close attention while watching the trailer, you'll be able to see that Fabio Sparkleman and Torin are using them. And these aren't even in the game yet, but they're most likely going to be coming sometime soon, which is similar to how weapons that are always teased in trailers do. And iFireMonkey tweeted that dual-wield crossbows are going to be new NPC weapons. Then since I mentioned Torin, we might as well talk about the reference that she has, because if you didn't know, it looks like she's inspired by Anna from Frozen. The only difference is that she has different colored eyes and hair, but I mean everything else seems to be pretty identical. And they probably couldn't make everything the same since they most likely don't have permission to add the real one into the game, yet. But they do have permission to add Naruto, and some of you might be wondering why he isn't in the game yet, and I was wondering the same thing at first. But according to leakers, Naruto isn't going to be in the Season 8 Battle Pass at all. But I do have some good news. According to Donald Mustard, it's looking like there's a 100% chance that he's still coming to Fortnite during Season 8. And there will most likely be a tournament that gives players a chance to win the skin for free, similar to how they did with Wonder Woman and Venom. And since I mentioned Venom, we now have Carnage in the game, another Marvel character, and another symbiote. But he has a cool mythic ability coming to Season 8, similar to Venom's mythic ability that we got during Chapter 2 Season 4. Then Venom is also receiving a new mythic named Venom Symbiote. Another kind of cool but weird thing is that this mythic allows you to eat chickens. But speaking of Spider-Man characters, I would love to see a just Spider-Man skin coming soon to Fortnite. I mean, we have Venom and Carnage now in the game, so please release Spider-Man Fortnite? Then the secret skin was kind of revealed in a way thanks to the tuna fish skin. Because if you take a look at the styles you can unlock for this skin, there's one that you won't be able to unlock for 45 days, and a skin that you also won't be able to unlock for 45 days is the secret Battle Pass skin named Queen. So it appears that the tuna fish will have a style based on this skin when it gets released. But I don't think it's going to look better than the Renegade Raider style of him. I do love how they added a skin like this to the Battle Pass this season, as well as a pickaxe that you're able to swap to mid-match. If you have the Demon Slayer blade and hand-forged emote unlocked, there's a pretty cool feature these two items have, and that feature is being able to switch to that pickaxe mid-game by doing that emote. So, I mean, you could literally be running two pickaxes at once, technically, if you have that emote unlocked. I might have to try that out for myself in some games. That is a fantastic new addition to the game, but I don't think it's nearly as cool as the Fairly Odd Parents Easter egg. If you head over to the FN radio station's underground basement and go to the last floor, you'll see a filing cabinet. And believe it or not, this isn't just any type of ordinary file cabinet. Its appearance is quite similar to the pedestal where Timmy's dad said he'd put his trophy, if he had one! Here's a clip of him saying that so you can see it for yourself.
With smiles, and this is where I'd put a trophy. If I had one! Sorry.
And that isn't the only Easter egg you probably missed, because the shrinking chair is still in the game. For some odd reason, this chair has been in the game since the start of Chapter 2 Season 7, and all it keeps doing is getting smaller and smaller with each update. That's enough of the Easter eggs for a moment, because we should talk about in-game features for a bit. If you land at one of the crash landing sites on the map, you might notice a weird pink thing around that area. What that actually is a slipstream. So it appears that Fortnite's actually decided to bring slipstreams back to the game. I'm honestly glad because that's another way to rotate around the map and avoid getting eliminated by the storm. then we aren't going to be the only ones flying around the map, because the leaked flying animal that everyone was talking about during the end of Season 7 has finally made it into the game. And it's a crow. You can find these crows all over the island, and they'll drop 2 meat when you kill them. And the good thing is, they don't harm you. But I'm sure the other flying animal coming this season will. Because according to Hypex, there will be another one coming that drops either a purple scar or SMG when eliminated, along with 2 meat. And raptors have also been unvaulted, but I'm sure we don't care too much about that since Mushroom Buddy is back as well. And although I don't know anyone who's run into him yet, this is so cool, because if you activate him and feed him a few materials, he'll follow you around for a good while, giving you health and shields whenever you need them. Then not many people even got to use Lil Bud when he was first in the game, so I think it's a good thing he's back. But another really cool part about this season is the war effort machines that Fortnite placed all around the island. And these machines will ask players for gold to contribute to the global effort. At the moment, some of the machines are raising donations to fund a mounted turret in the area they're located in. So it appears that it'll be up to the community this season to decide on the new weapons or unvaulted items we want in the game with these stations. Hopefully they don't allow players to fund a brute. God. And there also was another secret weapon that's not in the game spotted in the story trailer. And it looks like some type of AK because, as you can see, Ramirez was holding it. So then, if I had to guess, this might be one of those new weapons that the community has the option to unlock with one of the funding stations sometime in the future. So let's hope that's true. I mean, I'd love to see a new assault rifle, especially if it's good. And it seems like the new weapons and items are good so far, because there's a new flopper named the Shadow Flopper, and it works just like a Shadow Stone. Fortnite has also unvaulted the automatic sniper rifle. Then we all know Fortnite has to vault some items each season, and for Season 8, they decided to vault the silenced SMG and tac shotgun, I guess because they don't go with the theme of the season. But they've also brought back the burst ARs, lever action shotguns, and harpoon guns, and I'll be sure to use these to catch some shadow floppers. And Fortnite has also added way more reboot vans around the map. Now, you have a ton of them at unnamed POIs, which is exactly what we need. Then if you haven't already landed inside of the Sideways, I have bad news for you if you rely on building. And this is that you're not allowed to build while inside of this, which brings back memories to Season X when you weren't able to build in Tilted Town. And I am kind of a fan of this, not gonna lie. But that also might just be me. I did forget to mention that the gold cube is supposed to roll around the map and spread corruption, according to Hypex, so that leaves me wondering if Midas has something to do with this cube. I can't wait for it to start doing that. But I also can't wait for them to release the spicy sodas, or spicy splashes. And these are chug splashes that give you speed instead of shield, similar to the peppers. I'm certain something like this could help players get their very first wins. And if you haven't already gotten one yourself this season, here's how the new Victory Royale umbrella looks. I'm a huge fan of this since it's Kevin the Cube themed. I love that guy. Now before you go, click this video on the screen. Peace!